So Xavier Worthy is likely going to return back this week, and a lot of people are wondering what's the risk of repeat dislocation? Is he going to be limited performance-wise? Let's go over what even happened. So he had a shoulder dislocation, and when that happened, they said that he had a fully torn labrum. What does that mean? I mean, the labrum is basically the rubber bumper that surrounds the glenoid capsule that supports that humerus bone. So this is a side view of that glenoid cavity and that labrum that surrounds it. You can see that there's a tear in some of these areas. Most commonly, it's at the bottom front part, and then again, it's at the top front part. But they called it a full thickness, fully torn labrum, so they probably had a connecting labral tear throughout that area. You can see on this side how that humerus bone is supported by that glenoid, and when it's completely torn, that glenoid is very susceptible for that humerus bone to pop right out. What kind of risk are we talking about here? Is it a low risk? Is it a high risk? It's actually a pretty high risk. So it's about a 40 to 50% chance that Xavier Worthy is going to dislocate his shoulder again this season. That doesn't mean that they can't just pop it back in and he keeps playing, but the more times it dislocates, the more times he's going to have a performance reduction and the higher risk of going to surgery. And when we're talking about the motions that put it at risk for repeat dislocation, basically the shoulder externally rotated backwards and abducted above 90 degrees. This motion right here is where you put your arm at biggest risk of repeat dislocation and having to eventually go to surgery. In addition to that, we have Rashee Rice coming back in a couple weeks. So, I mean, I'm not really sure that Worthy's really worth the benefit for this couple weeks that he has a high risk of repeat dislocating and with Rashee Rice coming back.